And now, the Target 12 investigators take you inside the mafia, revealing a partnership that you might not expect: the mob and outlaw motorcycle gangs.
Moving drugs, extortions, shakedowns.
The Target 12 investigators uncover secrets from decades ago, documents shedding light on an historic partnership between the mob and outlaw motorcycle gangs. But now this question: does that relationship still thrive today? Target 12 investigator Tim White has a story. He joins us live now with details.
Well, at first glance, any relationship between an outlaw biker gang member and a traditional mobster may seem odd, but it's a loose relationship that has survived for decades. Motorcycle gangs in La Cosa Nostra, strange bedfellows in the world of organized crime.
It's a cooperative relationship.
Here in Rhode Island, the partnership was forged decades ago.
Raymond Patriarca Sr. pushed them aside, but he had his thugs around him kind of embrace them where they would pay tribute.
Known simply as the Man, Raymond Patriarca Sr. ran the powerful New England crime family, and nothing happened without his okay. Major Stephen O'Donnell of the Rhode Island State Police says Patriarca looked the other way when bikers committed crimes of profit, including moving and manufacturing drugs. The Target 12 investigators obtained a classified DEA report from that era. In it, the feds in 1979 called it a marriage of convenience. It allows a motorcycle gang to continue its activities without interference from organized crime, and in return pays a percentage to the mob. Supervisory Special Agent Jeffrey Solet of the FBI Providence says wise guys view outlaw biker gangs as valuable in a very specific area.
Create fear, and I think that's something that outlaw motorcycle gangs specialize in, is creating fear.
Outlaw bikers were an effective tool in making someone pay up. But does that relationship exist today?
Yes, without question.
Investigators say wise guys still turn to outlaw bikers as a tool for intimidation. O'Donnell cites a recent case when an associate of the Patriarca crime family, David Achille, was caught on a police wiretap. He was discussing the use of a Hells Angels member for a classic shakedown.
They'd have him take a ride and go see one of these people that were affecting the bottom line at their job.
Achille was scooped up by police before anything went down. Special Agent Solet says for a victim of an extortion case, an outlaw biker is a scary presence.
They advertise who they are. That's how they generate their fear.
Advertising like this: gang jackets, patches, tattoos. These pictures are part of a federal criminal case against Jeffrey Dillon, a man the government says is the head of the Fall River motorcycle gang, the Sidewinders. Dillon is facing charges for weapons possession and intent to deal drugs. Prosecutors are using the photographs of Dillon's 1% tattoo as evidence. O'Donnell says the tattoo boasts they are 1% of the bikers that proudly break the law.
And that puts you in a higher regard in the biker world, which is a warped regard.
The U.S. Attorney's Office has not linked Dillon to any faction of the Patriarca crime family. Dillon's defense attorney, Jack Ciccolini, says his client is an avid hunter and that Dillon was unaware as a convicted felon he was not allowed to possess firearms. Dillon's trial is slated for March. Now, Major O'Donnell is quick to point out there is a world of difference between your everyday motorcycle enthusiast and those considered an outlaw. He says the bad guys represent about 1% of the biker population. Live with the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
You can get much more on this partnership, including an extensive interview with investigators about outlaw motorcycle gangs. Get it by logging onto our website. You know the address. It's foxprovidence.com.